Sophomore guard Joel Berry was named tournament MVP and was joined by teammates Marcus Page and Bryce Johnson on the all-tournament team. While this win pretty much guarantees Carolina a 1 seed in the upcoming NCAA tournament, what's yet to be determined is how this will affect Virginia.
We are in the middle of a pandemic where we are stuck at home in quarantine. Yeah. A lot of people say, hey, if I only had a little bit more time, I would do this. For me, I wanted to start an herb garden. Turns out it's not fun. If I had any more time, things you've been up to?
Ezekiel Elliott ran a 4.47 at the combine and decided that was enough, no need to go again. Instead, today focusing on his position drills, and he did well. Also performing well, quarterback turned wide receiver Braxton Miller. Miller ran a 4.5 at the combine, but decided to run again. Well, he ran a 4.3 today. Throughout the season, Indiana shot 41.5% from three, which is fifth best in the nation. They also led the Big Ten in threes attempted per game at 25, accounting for about 40% of their offense. In comparison, only 27% of North Carolina's offense came from beyond the arc. Make sure you check out my interview with Kimberly Martin from ESPN, where we talk about starting a new job in the middle of a pandemic, why she doesn't just stick to sports on Twitter, and more. You spend your life telling other people's stories, and you're so good at it. But if I really wanted to know who Kimberly Martin is and her story, where do I need to start?
You would start in Brooklyn. I'm a Brooklyn girl.
Ohio State is facing the number one team in the country. Where exactly are the Buckeyes the most vulnerable?
Well, like I said, I think defensively, people have run the ball on Ohio State this year.
This was a regional final. You guys were able to have a running clock. What was your game plan going into this?
I mean, it's just the same things every week. Our offense, we're trying to score every time.
Your first professional season in the books, what was the biggest adjustment you had to make going from college to the pros?
The amount of games we had to play.
The Buckeyes got the 31-24 win over Penn State last week. It was their first true road test, and they did leave with the win. But exactly how satisfied are they with that game?
I think they're satisfied with the overall end result.
We knew going into the game, the secondary was going to be tested. How did they perform?
Well, the secondary looked pretty good, I thought, against the Terrapins.
In college, you were known as a defensive specialist. How does that translate in the pros?
That's one of the easiest things I believe that translate because, I mean, defense is more of a mindset and mentality thing.
You had your choice of several schools around the country. What made you decide to come to Ohio State?
The tradition.
What can Eastern Michigan fans expect from you on the field?
A hard worker, playmaker.
What do you specifically want to work on this offseason?
Just getting more physical and getting faster at what I do.
The Big Ten have two new members, Maryland and Rutgers. What kind of advice do you have for them on how to navigate throughout the conference?
Just come out and play hard.
You've been around the team a lot. What are your expectations for this season?
Well, for me, I'm looking beyond.